so, Your Excellencies, Honorables, distinguished guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Assalamu alaikum. And first of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to this function. And thank you very much for taking the trouble and the time to come to meet me and meet us at our compound. And I'm really impressed deeply about the speeches made by the previous speakers. And they shared their experience of knowing China, understanding China, writing about China, covering about China. So it's really impressive. And especially, I'd like to send special thanks to Mr. Mian Abrar. He directly fly from Islamabad tonight. And secondly, I want to express my special thanks to Yasser Habib. He came directly from Lahore this afternoon. And the other guy, a beautiful lady, Mr. Rita Safi from the K21. She came back from Quetta directly today, this afternoon, to attend this function. So I thank you all. This shows that your love and your dedication and your efforts in this regard. Your Excellencies, Honorables, when we're talking about China, China's very big in terms of territory. It is almost 10 million square kilometers. And China is big in terms of population. By the end of last year, it's over 1.4 billion. And China is also big in terms of economy. By the end of last year, and we are still the second largest economy in the world. And the total per capita GDP is over 12,000 US dollars. But China, is so colorful. China is so complicated in terms of ethnic population. We have 56 different nationalities, and all of them have their own language, they have their culture and traditions. And China, we come to the politics. So many people around the world are so critical about China's political system. They always, give us a name of authoritarian, dictatorship. But actually, maybe most of the people, they don't know that China is our political system. We also call it the multi-party political system, with the Communist Party of China at the core. In China, we're looking clearly and closely. We have 9 different political parties. Communist Party of China is running the China in collaboration with the rest 8 different democratic parties. Okay? And all these parties, we have representatives in the cabinet. So when we're talking about China, people are only talking about, the communist, the CPC. They are occupy everything. That's not the case. So we are talking today about China to say that the whole process, democracy for the people. Why we say this? We are looking very closely about our system, about the leaders, like our President Xi Jinping, Prime Minister, the new group of leadership. All these people, they come from the grassroots. They worked in the countryside, in the farmland, and from the villages to the county level, from the county to the provincial level, from provincial level come to the cabinet. We become, we choose the best among the best. And then only 25 become the political standing member, the member of the political bureau. Only 25. They are the best among the best. So we have a system to choose our leaders. These leaders will guide the whole country, the whole nation, going forward. Yes, such a big country, such a colorful country, such a complex country. Sometimes, because in this world, we have no example to copy. No example no experience to teach us how to run and how to manage a country of 1.4 billion population. No example. So we have to, do our own job and learn. And the former leader, Deng Xiaoping, used to say that, we cross the river by touching the stone on the bed of the river. Why we say that? Because we don't know how to cross the river. We don't have the experience. We don't know how to build our socialism. We don't know how to bring the happiness and improve the livelihood of our 1.4 billion population. Okay? But we did that through, the Communist Party of China was founded in July the 1st, 1921. At the very beginning, we only have 53 members. But after 28 years, this party founded a new China, the People's Republic of China, in 1949. Okay? And ever since 1949, this year marks the 73rd years of the founding of new China. Everybody knows that, what we achieved. Human beings are born to make error, to make mistake. Okay? And I think China is no exception. We also have bad times. Okay? In the 1960s, we have 10 years cultural revolution. We are not shy to talking about it. But we are determined to learn experience, to learn the lessons from what we have made, and to make our country, to make our nation even stronger. So, Honorable Excellencies, in the past 3 years, the whole human beings are battered by COVID-19. It's been 3 years to fight with this virus. It caused huge changes in the regional, international relations. Okay? And the current world is under change, unseen in more than 100 years. These unprecedented changes, especially the rivalry among the major powers, and the changes of geopolitics. These changes put the whole human beings at a crossroads. Which way we should go forward? fight ourselves, even with nuclear weapons? Or shall we cooperate? Shall we carry on with the policy of win-win and cooperation? This is the integrated world, globalized world. But someone wishes to be coupling, wishes to set up some blocks, and wishes to put some specific people, some nations, outside of the blocks, cut off our contacts. That's not the choice. That's not the choice. That's not the future. Okay. So you see, in the past 3 years, what happened? So many misinformation, disinformation about China. So many fabrications. Okay. And China become a bad boy, a bad guy. That's very sad. And China now becomes a target. Even in Pakistan, we are neighbors. We are elder brothers. But some of your people, are highly and deeply influenced by Western media. Okay? And of course, the people's orientation of culture, of religion, that is okay. But sometimes when you specifically focusing on the Western media and have a trust or faith on Western media, and you are most probably would be misled. Okay. Some of those reports from Western media regarding China is not accurate. It's biased. Most of those people, those writers, we have the data. They're writing about China, but they never go to China. They never go to China. But they are writing about China with so many pages, so many stories. How could that happen? Okay. We all say seeing is believing. Okay. Only you go to China, you will see that what is happening there on that map. Okay. So why we host this ceremony? Because of you, all the dignitaries from all walks of life of Pakistan. Some of you in the past 3 years are keeping writing about China. Some of you are keeping reporting about China. Some of you are keeping introducing through your own channels about China to present to your audience an objective, positive, and true China. And we need this to combat or to fight against the misinformation and disinformation. So all the dignitaries today presenting here, you make your contribution. And we are really grateful of your dedication in this regard. Of course, to this function, we invited tonight we will honor about 45 dignitaries who have been trying to presenting an objective China to the Pakistani brothers and sisters. But I don't think this is complete. because we only choose you because we are communicating with you. We know each other. But I believe there are some hundreds of thousands of other people. They are keeping writing to China, keeping reporting China, and keeping covering about China, but we don't know. We do not put them in the name list. So that is maybe the shortcomings of my side. In case this function will offend some of our friends, that is my mistake. I own this mistake. I own apology to all of them. So in a word, even with very close and friendly nations like China, Pakistan, the people-to-people exchange and understanding are not enough. Even we're desperate and lacking the narratives, the presenting of each other to our people. So we have to do more in this regard. So I'm looking forward, Your Excellencies, Honorables, please use your wisdom, use your efforts to write more about China, to cover more about China, to report more about China. And my consulate, in collaboration with our consulate in Lahore and with my embassy in Islamabad, we will remember you. You will be always a very important part in our heart. We're keeping this. So we thank you. Thank you very much. And some of the invited guests could not attend tonight, and we'll try our best to communicate with them, and try to hand over the certificate to them. But you, all the audience dignitaries tonight, presenting here, and I will hand over one by one. It will take some time. Okay, it will take some time. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Welcome, His Excellency, to our